The mystery of the missing money, pending transactions on Capital One. Ever checked your Capital One account and seen a strange transaction labeled pending? You know you swiped your card, but the money isn't gone yet. It's like it's stuck in some financial purgatory. Fear not, fellow spendthrifts or responsible budgeters, because today we're cracking the code on pending transactions and how long they hold your hard-earned cash hostage at Capital One. So, what exactly is a pending transaction? Imagine you're at the grocery store, filling your cart with enough snacks to fuel a Netflix marathon. You reach the checkout, swipe your Capital One card, and the cashier says, "Approved." But hold on, before you high-five the cashier and sprint to the chips aisle, there's a catch. This transaction isn't finalized yet. It's pending. Think of it like this. The store is basically checking with Capital One to make sure you have the funds and haven't maxed out your card. Once Capital One gives the green light, the transaction goes from pending to posted, and that's when the money actually leaves your account. Now, the burning question, how long does this financial limbo last? Here's where things get a little interesting. Capital One says pending transactions can take up to 5 business days to post to your account. That means for those 5 long days, the money might as well be chilling on a beach somewhere, while you patiently wait to see that glorious posted status. But why the wait? There are a few reasons. First, it all comes down to communication. When you make a purchase, information needs to travel between several parties, you, the merchant, Capital One, and the payment networks like Visa or MasterCard. It's like a financial game of telephone, and sometimes the message gets a little delayed. The type of transaction can also play a role. Debit card purchases tend to clear faster than credit card transactions. Why? Because with debit, the money is coming straight out of your checking account, so the process is a bit more streamlined. With credit cards, Capital One needs to make sure you don't go on a spending spree that would leave your future self drowning in debt. They gotta be responsible, you know? Now, 5 days might seem like an eternity, especially if you're budgeting down to the last penny. But there are a few things to keep in mind. First, pending transactions only affect your available credit, not your actual account balance. So, let's say you have a $1,000 credit limit and make a $200 pending purchase. Your available credit will show $800, but your actual account balance remains unchanged. Second, pending transactions don't always take the full 5 days. They can sometimes clear much faster, especially for smaller purchases. But hey, it's always good to be prepared for the worst-case scenario, budgeting-wise. Here are some bonus tips for dealing with pending transactions. Keep your receipts. This is a good practice in general, but especially for pending transactions. If the transaction never posts or there's an issue, you'll have proof of purchase. Check your account regularly. Staying on top of your finances is key. This way, you won't be surprised by a sudden drop in your available credit when a pending transaction finally posts. Contact Capital One. If a pending transaction seems stuck after 5 business days, don't hesitate to reach out to Capital One's customer service. They can investigate the issue and help you get things sorted. Remember, pending transactions are a normal part of using your Capital One card. While they might cause a temporary headache, understanding how they work can help you manage your finances more effectively. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy spending, but responsibly, of course.